About to do a little something for y'all. All right, we can do it if we want to do it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh my gosh, why you leave that thing open? Cut that out. See. What's going on? If y'all hop on, if you hop on, I did not say testing the waters. I did not say that. I changed my little comment. Let's see if I can change that. Let's see. Edit post. Oh. Hello. Hello. We're gonna see like the whole shot. What is this on my? What is that? It looks like it's on my face. I was a little piece of cotton. I wrapped it off. There we go. Dang, I'm good. Good. Drinking beer, light beers, light beers. We chill. Not light beer. I ain't drinking a light beer. I'm drinking a full Budweiser. That's full beer, I think. Ain't it? Blah, blah, blah. All right. I'm on both profiles. I'm on YouTube. I think I'm on and Facebook. All right. Let's see. Let's see. All I need is a bunch of. All right, let's go. If there's anybody in the live, can you say let's go? On my live chat. I don't even see anybody on here actually. Whatever. You'll figure it all out. Why does my shit look choppy, bro? Maybe I'll wait. I don't know if I can. I'm just waiting on somebody to hop on. But if not, well, today the show is Can Black People Be Racist? Can Black folks be racist? This is a weird thing to say. It's a weird thing to say. I don't think it's not weird to say, actually. It's a real thing. Obviously, black people can be racist, but I've seen it on so many shows. And just like black people talking like in the cut and shit, and they just like want this whole new version of racism. Definition of racism, I should say. They just be like, oh, well, this is what we're going to do. So racism means they're going to ignore every definition of racism, you know? So this is what they're going to do. They're going to be like, so racism isn't racism. Racism is privilege. No, it ain't. Racism is racism. Because the definition of racism means what it means. Do I look, is my eyes looking crazy? Oh, my bad. Damn. Ooh. No, that's funny. They're going. I'm here. My Facebook and the other side. All right, so I'm gonna keep going over this way. Oop, let's cut that off. Hello. All right, let's go in here. We're gonna add this to the scene. Boop.
As the gender that they
believe
that they are.
This is what we're gonna
and
do.
I think that that's maybe why some of them are still like those who identify as straight, why they try to pursue a straight relationship. Do I think that they should be upfront about that? Yes, that's what we've decided. Do I think that it makes them any less straight? Not valid for who you are. Like that it just sucks to have to be in that position. I don't think that anybody should be condemned for their opinion, because you have every right to your opinion. In America, we have free speech. But I do think that my opinion will not change based on what you have said today.
Should children be able to take puberty blockers?
Absolutely not. I think that, well, actually, it's such a tough call, and I think it's a case by case basis. I think that there should be a cutoff. I think that there definitely are instances of people that have detransitioned. Is that most cases? No. Do you know how many trans people exist in the United States?
Isn't it less than 1%?
It's less than 1%. So it's like, and out of that 1%, the amount of people that transition underage is like 0 point.
That's not true at all. I had several friends.
I mean, like fully transition, like hormone blockers surgery.
Yes, I knew several people in high school and middle school that took hormone blockers and got top surgery before they were 18.
Okay, well, I'm not their parents.
Just a very quick question.
Please.
It'll be over in a second.
Why are these people even?
Have you ever slept with a trans person with bottom surgery, and would you?
No, I haven't, but I would.
You would,
Mm-hmm.
but you haven't.
I have not.
She
I
lying
don't
like a
know a lot of
motherfucker,
trans
bro.
people
Oh, Jesus
personally,
Christ, she
but it doesn't
lying.
mean I can deny their right to existence.
But you would sleep with one that had bottom surgery.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I would sleep with a trans person. Period.
Yeah. But wait.
Look at the girl in the
There's a
girl in
difference
the black
between-
hair.
Well,
she
I'm in a
covered her
unique
face.
situation
She
because
said,
I like both male and female
Yeah, I know,
genitals.
but even then, there's a distinction between somebody who has a removed penis and then one of the colon surgeries, and that's what it is. They pull the colon down
Butt out your shit.
towards this
Put the butt
wound
in
which
the
is
gut.
created.
Right. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with lesbian sex, but there is
I don't know if
something
you're-
that
I
is
don't know.
used
Is it
that is
I
not
don't think
part
a
of the
straight
body.
man knows about lesbian sex.
Well, no, but that's what I'm trying to say is like there's always instances that are going to be. I mean, you've never used toys in the bedroom with your wife. Like, there's always something that comes in that is not built into us. So what is it any different? You using a vibrator on your wife and someone using something that
I
came
never
in.
have.
Oh.
But this aside,
But you kind of see where I'm coming
but this
from.
aside, do you realize that there's a distinction between that and a removed penis with a gaping wound where they pull the colon down? Would you stick your
Absolutely.
tongue in that?
Maybe. I don't think that they'd like it. I don't know if there's.
No, maybe have a
So,
sensation
as far as what like liberals say, they're gonna be like, well, I mean, isn't a vagina just a gaping?
Sorry for the delay on this.
Yet again,
sense. I bet
share
this
one
is.
living a false existence by living in this delusion that she
We'll
must
see.
play along with the woke mind virus instead of accepting the true reality that exists.
Has to.
Well, she
She
just
AF.
she just said she'd eat shit. Like literally, she just said she'd eat shit.
We have two more coming through. Thank you, Big Sass Energy.
Well,
W's in the chat for Big Sass. Really appreciate the TTS. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Obvious.
Binks Knight donated $100. Binks Knight here. It is almost 2 a.m. and Mizzy requires slop to eat. Fish Tank loves Mizzy. Based Maga Mizzy.
All right.
Andrew and Brian school these brain dead.
Oh, boy.
I love
Life
you.
is Mizzy.
I love
Vertical
you,
bar
Binks
circumflex JJJJ.
JJJJJ.
Yo, thank you, Binks. Appreciate the TTS. Thank you, man. We have one more coming in from Wrongful Rage.
Great. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Never mind, actually. It's not together.
I don't care.
Thank you, Rage. I do appreciate it. All right, on to the next thing. Are men physically stronger than women? I'm not sure if anybody. Somebody actually, I think, said no on this one. Yes or no? Okay, no. Okay. Can women be sexist towards men?
Yes.
That was.
There we go. This is all right. So this is the video that I gotta say.
Everybody's saying yes. It looks like. Wow. Good job, guys.
This is the
Oh,
video. All right.
L. Oh boy. You didn't respond to that one.
Oh, I didn't? I thought I did.
Can women be sexist towards men?
What was getting to that?
We can go home.
Yeah. Honestly, I need to eat.
Yeah.
She needs her slop.
She needs her slop.
I need to eat my slop. Like,
Yeah.
this is serious.
Also, I
At this
love your
point,
earrings.
yeah.
That's adorable.
It is what it is. Like, what can you say? Yeah.
All right. So this is what I was supposed to be saying.
All right. Well, you guys are not going to be able to weasel out of this one, I suppose. Can people be racist towards white people? To which Lucy, you say no.
There we go. That's the question.
Let's see. L, you say no.
Can people be racist
Naomi,
towards white people?
you say no. And then Riley, you're like in the middle.
She's like, I'm both, honey.
I don't know, bro. Yeah. I'll just say no.
Okay. Can
Since
people be?
that's-
Yeah. Can people be racist towards white people? So you can't be racist towards white people. Can't be racist towards white people. Like really quick. Why?
I mean, as a black woman, you really can't because I'm not gonna lie.
This is where
like,
it's gonna go crazy.
our community, we have been enslaved. We have been
All right.
through the roofs,
This
and
is where
I
it's
don't
about to
think
go
that.
down.
So is ours.
I mean, you can say that, but you guys stole not you guys. Your ancestors stole land and everything
Well,
of
I
that
mean,
nature.
but by you guys, like,
Here we go. All right, so this is what I really wanted to kind of hop into. This is what I really want to hop into because right there, it lets us know that nobody really knows the history behind any of this shit. I guess I think they think white people just was never slaves. And they just came and they was like, we're gonna steal everything. And I've read so much and I did so much way back when I was a review, baby. Like when I was a child, man. I was like, I had wrote some dope poetry and some dope books, but it was so funny that I knew it then, and I just was like, I'm not gonna say it because I gotta be super lib about it. You hear me? I gotta be super pro-black about everything. Nobody kidnapped black people. Maybe it was 2%, maybe. As many black people got kidnapped as much as your kids get kidnapped, right? You don't hear about your people's kids getting kidnapped. They don't get kidnapped. That's how often that happened. What really happened was niggas selling slaves. That was it. Niggas was selling each other, Joe. Like on Jesus Christ. Let's go. I'll go play.
You also were never a slave.
Can I ask what the definition of racism is?
For me?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's a good start.
Oh, I got this one. Let's get it. She wants to know the definition of racism. All right. Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism by an individual, community, or an institution against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racist or ethnic group, typically by one that is a specific race of a brown color. That's it. We got another one too. The belief that different races possess distinct characteristics, abilities, or qualities, especially so as to distinguish them as inferior or superior to one another. Let's keep it going.
Oh, I think to me racism is like being hateful against like another person's race or the color of another person's race, meaning like
So a black person can't do that to a white person?
No, because the white people have not been systemically prejudiced against in a harmful way.
The question isn't saying that white people are oppressed. It's saying
That's what
can
racism.
Wait, so just to be clear-
can you be racist to a white person?
You can
what's your
be.
definition of racism?
My definition of racism is systemic and harmful false claims about a group of people based on their race.
Okay, a couple clarifying questions here. So you don't believe it like on individual level racism? Like if I walk up to, how about this? If a white person walks up to a black person and uses a slur against them, you'd agree that this is racist, right?
Yes.
Right, but
Yes.
there's not a
Yes.
component of systemic, like between them two, there's not really a component of systemic.
That's not what systemic means. Systemic means
Yes, it is.
within the system. It is institutionalized in our system.
In the entirety?
In the
of
in the U.S. specifically, I think that like you can go up and you can say the N-word to a black person and that is racist because that word has connotations to it that were extremely harmful. There's no equivalent of that word you could say to white people that would make them feel that same type of way of that actual genuine. You can discriminate against a white person, but you cannot be racist towards them.
Okay,
That's
what racism is.
No, it is
If it's
not.
because of their race, then it's racist. If it's because of their race.
Okay, white girl.
Racism.
Yeah, I am white. Sorry, I know logic.
Can you be racist to Asian people?
yeah, you can be racist towards
You can
Asian
be
people.
why can't you-
Racist
so why can't you
to
be
Mexican
racist to a
people?
white-
You could be racist, but you guys, you have to understand that your ancestors literally.
No, I understand that. That's
no,
not
no,
what
no,
my
no,
question
no,
is.
no, 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 no. You have to understand that your ancestors literally sold our ancestors, and I'm not saying that your ancestors
So
were the
only
only.
white people
I'm not
can't be-
saying that your ancestors were
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
okay,
ones
cool.
that did that.
Yeah,
Any
sure.
race. I'm just asking,
Slavery.
that's not my
Okay,
question.
cool. Yeah, there was
That's not my
slavery.
question.
Slavery bad.
yeah,
Slavery
You know what?
racist.
I understand what you're saying, and I
Yeah,
agree
but
with that.
I'm
I can't
just
believe you
that's not my
married a man who
question.
sold your ancestors into slavery.
He's Polish. He was.
You think the Polish weren't involved in the slave trade? Are you out of your mind?
Oh my!
Are you crazy?
He told me his history. He told me his history. So I believe him because he.
But what about his ancestors?
Well, we don't even know
He didn't
much
have
of
a
the person.
single cousin in the slave trade.
I don't
Are
even.
you
He's from a
sure?
middle. He's from like a small town, so I don't even know.
You think that small town people weren't involved in the slave trade?
Maybe.
Especially Polish people?
I wish
Boy.
I wish I would know his history, but I'm just saying.
Very
real
Uncle
quick.
Thomas of you.
Black people can't be racist towards white people.
Very
Yes,
Uncle
Was that the
Tom.
question though? Was it just people can't be racist towards white people?
I'm just saying black people can't be. I'm stating what I'm saying.
Okay, so here, what quickly definition of racism?
I agree with you, and basically I agree with
This is
Lucy. It's just a systematic point of view of directing hateful harm towards another race.
Like affirmative
Based on
action.
their race.
Hold on.
I mean,
Based on their race. So if
All right, so this is where I have a problem with this whole thing. The whole video is about like what the definition of racism is, and it's like woke people versus unwoke people. We said like the definition of racism is prejudice, discrimination, and antagonism by an individual, community, or an institution against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is brown. This is one definition that we got going on. The next one is the belief that different races possess distinct characteristics, abilities, or qualities, especially so as to distinguish them as inferior or superior to one another. This is funny. Like, this definition is funny. The reason this definition is funny is because black people always be the victims about some shit and they feel inferior. So just feeling inferior to white people makes you racist because you just feel inferior. And you're supposed to be the kings and superior, but you like inferior in your own head. So your own head is racist, and that's why you feel weird about shit. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. Everybody know I used to be like a super liberal. I used to have Black Panther berets. I was and everybody know it. They should know it. The only thing about like this, because I used to have this whole conversation about like what racism is. I had we that's where this old definition of racism even came from, because I believe it might have came from me when I was like 16. I was that cold. I was just like, you know what? It's about systemically, but this is where it fall apart. I'm gonna tell you where it fall apart. This should fall apart. The whole thing falls apart at systemic. The reason it falls apart is systemic is because most black people go to black schools, and then you go to black schools like I went to at Riverview. This is where it falls apart, because I went to school at a black school with a black principal, black superintendent, 80% black teachers. It was just all black. So what are you saying? This is where it falls apart. This is what I'm saying about like how it happens. How can you say the racism is systemic and 80% of niggas can't read? This is what I'm saying. 80% of niggas can't read when black people in control. But if you go out and come out somewhere where I stay at, and like way out south, way down in South County, Jefferson County, I'm on another county. What are you talking about? Like, how are you gonna blame systemic racism on anything. Ain't nobody even on the live. How you gonna talk about it? What does it mean to you? Let me get back into this thing.
Even if you're white,
Let's hear what they say.
that's still
And honestly,
racism.
there's not.
What can you say that's
I
actually
think I talked
harmful
too
in
long.
an incorrect stereotype about a white person?
Call someone a crap.
Oh my god, you're so dumb. That's the
not even
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Shut up. Don't use that word on stream.
I'm not talking about a stereotype. I'm talking about like treating people differently strictly because of their race. Saying slurs, like, I mean, like, that's obviously, it can be racist. It cannot be racist. Like, but with towards a black person, yeah, like saying the N-word is racist. But I'm saying the crap. Sorry.
Oh my
sorry,
god,
sorry,
are you fucking arslur?
I'm sorry.
I literally just told
I didn't
her
know
not to
that's
do
like
it.
a bad word.
She tried to do
cutting you off
that.
right there. You gotta stop talking.
I
I got-
feel.
Sorry.
Aren't you
okay,
a
I did
fucking
it.
streamer? How do you not know?
No, I just started streaming. I
It's
just
so
got off the
funny.
show like a
Not
week
as bad
ago.
on YouTube as it is on Twitch, by the way.
We're
too.
on Twitch.
Oh yeah. Okay.
from
Yeah.
over
So
there.
don't
I didn't
know
say
that
that. Don't
was-
say that.
When my mods went over the words, that wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay, so here, definition of
Yes, yeah.
racism.
I literally have just said it 3 times, but okay.
Prejudice plus power.
Is it?
Prejudice plus
No, that's not the
harmful
definition of
stereotypes
racism. You can't
power.
find
That's a
it
new one.
nowhere.
Okay.
That's literally what I said 20
Yeah.
seconds ago.
Yeah.
Harmful stereotypes.
The harmful. If you can be black and
Hold on.
have
Give me a
harmful
second. I'm
stereotypes
gonna
towards
pause
whites, so it can't
No.
just. You can't.
What?
Oh, I'll pause this. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, hold on. Never mind. I got one viewer, I guess. Do I got a viewer? This might be my own viewer. Well, let's keep it going.
Okay, like give me an example.
Of a harmful stereotype?
Yeah, against white people.
That they're trying to oppress you.
They can't fucking cook.
Yeah, but that's not harmful.
Dang,
No,
they
no,
smell
like-
like dogs.
Why? How's that not harmful?
Because that's just not like true anymore. I mean, there's racist people, but
You know
like
all
there's
these
racist white people that still
motherfuckers.
exist. But like you can't assume that about.
They are racist. They don't like.
I don't understand.
When they touch
Do
people's-
you think?
Come on, we
for
got
What do you
instance-
like?
so many
But
affairs.
how are
If
white
somebody
people hurt
said-
genuinely?
Yeah, how
by
are
this
you guys
reverse
hurt?
racism?
Exactly.
Like how
Nobody
is it
said we're
hurt?
oppressed.
That ain't reverse.
So if you're not oppressed, then you're not. You can't be
Talk
racist
about,
towards
bro.
you.
Racism isn't about being oppressed. It's about
Racism
oh girl,
is racist.
You're
That's
blowing
all
my
it
mind
is.
right now. Dude, get her back in.
not-
Get her back in the.
It literally
do you-
means
can I-
that you are saying something rude to a person because of their race. It doesn't matter what the race is. If you say something to
That's
a person,
discrimination, not
Let her
racism.
finish.
it's
I'm gonna take a second on this shit, boy. That's crazy. These people crazy as hell. Oh, somebody else should about it. All right, let me stop this. I'm gonna stop the stream. I think it's good. I think I'm gonna keep rolling too. I'm gonna do another one. And that one at 20 minutes.